Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go now. Hey, come on. So don't say nothing.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they'll run with Martin. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Pull it high. Shoot.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Martin running right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They run. Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Shoot.
You draw corpus.
Alert 3. Check nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check.
Protein spill.
Check.
Hey, orbit. 5.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the set.
3 down.
Ready?
On first down, Stanton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Fair.
They'll run on first down. Walker. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got 19.
Off play action. Stanton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
22 jet bomber.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanton. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Stanton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Running right, here's Walker. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stanton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give going right to Martin. And some room to work. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Stanton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
We got 4.
Stanton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
General West. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Martin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Martin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, exit.
Mike 52. Hey.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I'm going to hit you all day.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check.
Leo. Now.
Off the play fake. Stanton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Stanton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Stanton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go!
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
I'm here all day.
2nd and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run it here with Logan. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stanton, and Walker has it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Hey, eat. You better bring it.
Big River.
On 3rd down, Stanton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, wahoo!
3, check 3.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
First down, here's the run with Martin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Man, I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A toss play. This is Martin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
59. In your face.
5.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Check 31. Check 31.
Protein spill. Go.
Off the play fake. Stanton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Ready.
Double tight. You got 3 down.
To throw on 3rd down. Stanton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Alert 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, it's Walker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator.
Man left. No. 3 down.
Topper!
Begin.
On second down, it's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Double tight.
Sit up. Get it.
Now Stanton. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now it's Martin. Martin flexing the muscle. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. That's a big-time run there by Martin. 94 yards. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now
this time he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Ready, go. Ready. SOS. Clear.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Stanton. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean...
And a loose football. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down. 60 yards. 80 weapon.
Double. Shoot.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Walker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
10 Lobo.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 52.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Get it.
They'll run. Martin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
4 down. Tighten up.
61, matchbox, light, hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Keep running. Just use the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go. I'm all over you.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Martin. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32 and obviously well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Running for it. Here's Martin. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Martin. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. At the 31-yard line.
They run it again with Martin. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.